about here.
Okay. So we're standing right there on the canal.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, this right here is the head gate that allows the water to come out of the canal, come into this box right here, and flow underground to down to that pond.
Okay.
It also, from this point here, you could disperse the water. That's how they used to irrigate this. The water would come here and then run around to irrigate this land down below us.
Okay. As far as somehow you pay for the water, Ed.
Correct.
And how does one, just a novice like me, how do you gauge kind of how much water, you know, you'd end up having to purchase, let's say? I mean, I know it depends on how much you need to irrigate, but how do you price that? Is there a way to, is there a thumbnail way of pricing the cost of what it would be to, how do you,
yes.
How do you do that?
There's an annual fee that you pay to the, this is the Mora Canal Company, and there's an annual fee you pay, and it slips my mind as to what it is for this property right here, but it's not a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's it. And then they have a water master who controls how much water you can take in any given day or week to irrigate with.
Okay.
And it's adequate to irrigate what you have.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like they've got a meter and with, you know, with
no.
reading a meter and all that kind of stuff.
They're pretty accurate. They only let you take as much as your fair share, and
mm-hmm.
that's it.
Okay. Which is really all you'd need anyway. Okay, so we got a subdivision back there.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And then the other part of this property, without going off into a Bataan death march up there, basically
right.
goes up the hill, and there's kind of an area that I'm pointing at right now that's sort of a light tan without any sagebrush, and then we've got Sagebrush Hill. Does the property go back to where that
yes.
fence is at the horizon?
Yes.
Is that
correct.
basically the southern boundary?
It's a straight line this side of the subdivision. There's a straight line
Southbound?
Southbound.
Right.
That's this line right here. This line right here.
This is how we're looking at it.
Goes up to a point up here somewhere,
mm-hmm.
and then comes back
eastbound.
down.
And I don't know if you can see in the video there, but on the horizon there's a barbed wire fence with main and support posts right on the horizon. That's the southern boundary. So where a guy could, you know, build a home. The idea here, the big picture idea behind this property is you'd come in from the wellhead where we have the paved road. The intent for the original developers was to come in, extend this road, build a bridge somewhere around here,
yeah,
or somewhere in here. But anyway, to come across the bridge, the canal with a bridge, and then the rest of this southern property was broken out into lots with, you know, with equestrian properties in mind. And that, if I remember right, south of the canal we're looking at a balance of about 30 acres, and
right.
north of the canal, this lower area here is the 20 some acres.
Right.
That would, you know, from my perspective, be easily irrigated with little effort. And of course, to get it back up there to the upper area, you'd have to, you know, pump it up there and provide for it. So, and the area south of the canal here still would require building permits and all kind of, you know, additional development.
Yes.
To what Correct. Has already been done in the past. But where I would be interested in building a home, from my family's perspective, is probably up on that upper area there, the way the camera's facing with the sagebrush. That would be probably where I would want to put a home if I ended up on this property. So real nice view. Unfortunately today, I know from previous pictures from that upper area you can see the mountains. We have cloud cover today. You can't see that, but you actually from the upper area back behind here, you have a real nice view of the Bogus Basin foothills, and it's a really nice view. Just can't quite get it today due to the clouds.